I did not test my sound before I started streaming. Do it live. Okay, looks like it's working. What up, guys? Back for some more Redux. Let's get things started here. Discord open. Ooh, I got a nice juicy Enfusion leak. Since I title Enfusion on all my things, I was actually had a couple minutes of free time today, and I'm gonna show you guys some Arma 4 leaks that I came up with. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to read, especially on mobile, but here's a post I made in the Enfusion Engine channel. So I found most of the job listings on their website say experience with Bohemian Interactive games or products, but this one for a technical designer said previous experience with Arma games is a big plus, which basically confirms the next game's going to be an Arma game. And then I was going through the other job listings. I found other stuff they're looking for. So it's going to be an open world game, most likely. One of the jobs listed destructible, but it didn't list like destructible environments or buildings. But it specifically mentioned the word destructible or something equivalent to that. And there's a bunch of server stuff going on for multiplayer, and there's a couple scripting manager, mod manager, community managing mod type jobs as well. So the game's going to be an open world multiplayer game with some kind of destructible, possibly environment, and it's going to be super moddable. And it's going to be an Arma game. So that's what we know about the next Arma game. Assuming those job listings have anything to do with what's actually going to happen. So I've got VS Code open, GitHub desktop. So I don't plan on this being a very long stream. I wasn't really even planning on streaming this week, but look like there's some stuff that we can work on. Check this channel. Nope, nothing. Okay, so let's go to our to-do list here. Okay, we're probably going to remove the ability to transfer CP because until I can figure that code out, try to figure out what the heck's going on with it, it's going to be better just to remove it. Someone sent me a bug about Cashmans. So the bug report went something like, if you're in the pilot seat of a Cashman, you swap to a Cronus radar, the helicopter instantly explodes. And apparently someone was able to confirm the bug. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So my hunch on this bug is that the game engine, when you swap into the Cronus radar, that the game thinks you're actually teleporting to the radar. Which, if the game thinks you're teleporting to the radar, and you're over 1,000 meters away from the helicopter when that happens, or there's no player within 1,000 meters of your helicopter, the asset relevance script is just going to eat your helicopter and make it go boom. So that's my theory on that one. That's probably going to be the first one we test. And I don't really know any good way to fix that other than increase the range of the asset relevance check. So we'll see. Someone said they got someone I think posted this in the official Discord, that they got a script restriction when rearming the Black Wasp. I think that's a Bohemia thing. I'm pretty sure I know what causes this bug. There's a certain loadout you use. If it's like an all rocket loadout or something. Essentially, what I think it's a battle eye restriction from Bohemia. If you create too many weapons at once, it kicks you off because it thinks you're cheating. But using the rearm system, it's possible using certain loadouts like a all rocket loadout or something. You're literally creating so many weapons in such a short amount of time that it thinks you're triggering the other anti-cheat thing. So, but either way, we're going to spawn in a black wasp and rearm it, see if it kicks us, even though we don't have that same stupid rearm script in our version. So we won't get bugs like that. If I were in the mood later, I might relook at that vehicle respawning thing we looked at last week. We did it at the very end of the stream last week, and like I didn't have any mental energy left, so we kind of canned it. I may look back at that, but that's gonna be after we do the CP. So we're gonna do the Cashman, Black Wasp, then we're gonna do CP. So. Did not get Steam started before this. See what games are on sale this week. Black Desert. I've never tried this Black Desert Online game. Heard people talk about it, but haven't. See what Microsoft has on sale. I don't know how you can have Halo Infinite on sale. It's like free to play, isn't it? I guess you could buy the campaign, but F that noise. What's going on here? Yeah, I really want to get Age of Empires, man. I watch like Age of Empires 2 esports. Like, it is so good, dude. Like this version of Age of Empires. Like there's this guy that casts on YouTube, or he posts his casts or his streams on YouTube for Age of Empires 2. Dude, they're so good. Not even funny. Oh yeah, so that's a campaign DLC. Yeah, Halo Infinite free to play. Duh. I will. I don't know why you would spend $60 just for a campaign, but cool. Just not into single player games enough. I haven't tried Sea of Thieves either, but getting way off topic here. I'm supposed to be playing Arma. Oh yeah, that was. So tonight for music we got progressive house. Changing it up a little bit from my normal ambient type music. Yeah. Our editing profile. Go. Okay. Blow up a catchman. So the first test we're gonna run, we're gonna put a Cronus radar down at a heliport. So we're gonna have to go take a heliport. put Kronos Raider down, get a Cashman, jump in the pilot seat, swap to the Kronos Raider and see if we explode. If we don't, what we're going to do is we're going to fly 1 kilometer away from the radar. Maybe 2 or 3 kilometers. Then we're going to jump back to it, and we're going to come back and see if our helicopter explodes. If that is the situation, then we know it's the asset irrelevant script nuking our helicopter. And there's no real great fix for that, because if I increase the range on the asset irrelevant script, then AI vehicles, after you take a town, if people don't blow up the AI vehicles. Okay. 2 spots away from a helipad. The AI vehicles are just going to sit around these towns for longer, so I can't like jack it up to like 10k. I would have to make it something reasonable, like probably 3k. And just hope nobody swaps their helicopter out when they're 3 kilometers away from friendlies.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Oh no, I didn't set my controls up. There it goes. Whew. Take a sweet time there, dude. Okay, we can begin. There's our next target, I think. Weird that I can't see the tower on top of that. Oh, it's because I have up my view distance. Duh. Maybe this profile, I have it set to 1600 by default.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Why did that not work? There you go. Popped it off too fast before everybody had time to spawn. Yeah, so we'll cap this, place a radar, and spawn ourselves a catchment. I just want to make my guy dance with the music, but that's really horrible for the stream quality. It's I think progressive house might be my new go-to music for testing Arma. Goes really well with it.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Again, I'm cheating because I know where the helicopter's gonna land. So
Sector selected.
and we also know that this radar is something's wrong with the model on this, so it's gonna do this weird like bounce.
Select sector.
God, I'm so good at this game. In theory, I don't even have to like start this thing up. Jump over to that terminal, see what happens. So, mark that. "41 meters away." Let's open my terminal. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so I have basically just confirmed that. Let go here. Just go north-ish. Hey, tell you what, to make this easy, I will literally just fly. Okay, I'm 1.3 kilometers away. Okay, if I land on this road right here, I'll be like 2 kilometers away. And I should be able to see this explosion from my base. Interesting. Okay. I'm still alive. Yeah. Hang on, let's try something else here. Okay, I just want to jump in the gunner seat real quick. Wasn't a enemy eye or something in there. Okay, so let's try. Why is it on auto hover? Fly farther away. Okay, we're over 3 kilometers away. Okay, apparently these ones might be too wide to land on. So I land on these lower ones. Those might be too narrow. Or they don't exist at all. Hold on here. Trying to find the collision box here for these power lines. Oh, there it is, right in the middle. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, these power lines aren't actual, like, the lines aren't actually what kills you. There's just this little box that's invisible in the middle of it. On it for a second. I used to do this back in King of the Hill when I had to go AFK so nobody would steal my chopper. I would just land the chopper on top of the power lines. But on these big ones, it's super hard to find the box. It's really easy on the little ones. There we go. Got it. Okay. So let's go back UAV controls again. Oh. Interesting. Well, I'm out of ideas. What if maybe it's a dedicated server thing? Yeah, another fun little Arma fact about these invisible boxes. The Wildcat, or I think it's actually called the Hellcat in Arma. That helicopter was done by an outside contractor. And what he did for the bottom of the airplane is where the two skids were. I can't really show it to you because they're not in Arma, or not in the Warlords, but okay, let's go take that side. But the area between the two skids to save on polygon count, what he did was made them one big box, and he coated it as just a flat, like two-dimensional box underneath the helicopter. And he coated it as like solid metal, but then he made it transparent, and then just like put the skids in there, so it looked like the bottom of the helicopter had skids. But since there was this giant box, metal box underneath the helicopter, as long as you could keep the bottom of the helicopter facing enemy fire, basically had this massive amount of protection underneath your chopper because the ballistics in Arma. I think it took them over. They never officially announced they patched it, but it took them solid over a year to actually fix it. I think I was playing Invade and Annex back then, and everyone thought I was like this god tier medical pilot, and they're like, "Why are you always flying that helicopter? The helicopter's like the worst helicopter in the game." Like, I just like it, you know. Reality, what I was doing was I'd fly these flight paths where I basically kept the bottom of my chopper facing the AO. I could just I could literally take like 30 millimeters directly to my helicopter and survive.
Select sector.
So we gotta go test the. Oh, the Black Wasp is on the other team. Crap. Oh, okay. Let's go join the other team and get a Black Wasp for our other bug. But yeah, fun little Arma facts involving helicopters. Oh, hey, we can do this at Kavala.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Yeah, since we're over here at Kavala too, we'll test the Coronis radar bug on this side too.
Sector selected.
Yeah, we know Kavala takes a long time to spawn, so
Select
gonna be ready to run that command again once we get over there.
Destination selected.
Hear anything explode? Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Whew. Okay, so first thing after we cap this, we'll test the Black Wasp rearm. Although, kinda sorta know it's not gonna work. Then what we may do, we may boot up the dedicated server real quick and test that cachement bug on the dedicated server. But before we do that, we'll look at the asset irrelevant script to see if there's anything else in there about dedicated servers, just so I at least have a better understanding of what's going on. Oh, where's the border of this town, dude? I just get like the worst spawn ever. Nope, that's not a war crime. I was playing a little bit of Halo Infinite last weekend. God, dude. Got teabagged so much. It's always fun, though, when there's a teabagger on the other team that freaking... Because they have, like, a kill cam in Halo Infinite. Someone teabags you and then their team loses the game. You're just like... Oh, like, your motivation to fight goes up so high, dude, when people start teabagging after you're dead. It's like, dude... It's like, yeah, I get it. It was the first time I'd played Halo in probably 3 months or something. Because I basically, like, got done with the battle pass like a month after the game came out or something. And then I was like, okay, there's nothing left to do this season, so.
Select sector.
I think they were having some event last week, and I wanted to finish up the cosmetics. Okay, so first up, we need a ammo truck.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress. Sector selected.
It was nice though. I did really well. I didn't play any rank matches because I was just doing the event stuff, but I was like, ooh, dude, I still got the skills on the sticks.
Select sector.
Oh, that's a bummer. I was hoping we could get that. I haven't actually tested the Black Wasp on the ramps, so we'll see. I mean, it has way more power than the A10, so I don't see why it wouldn't get up the ramps, but... Okay, 240. Yep, definitely didn't crash us, so... What that person did for that bug was they had the armament that had too many weapons. But again, we don't have a rearm script, so we didn't think we were going to get the bug, but... You never know, dude. We aren't the best at bug reporting, so I kind of have to test everything. Okay, so let's see if from where I'm at, I can get this thing out to the carrier. I think it's doable. This thing has a way smaller wingspan than yeah, buddy. This thing was made to drive through town. Okay, so trick I figured out with the A10 last weekend. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's the wrong button. Don't let the aircraft get any speed built up. You can use your nozzle steering as a brake. Although I think this thing has so much power, I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh yeah, dude. This Wasp is made taxi through town. Yeah, I probably could have just taxied straight down the main road. Did that in real life, you would totally suck those bodies into your engine inlets. Whole new meaning to the word FOD. It feels like it has way better, way tighter steering than the A10. This is the hill I was sketched out about on the A10. Okay, we're gonna build a lot of speed up here going down this hill, so super careful with the thrust. Oh yeah, dude, this thing is so much easier to taxi than the A10. There we go, we did it. So much easier. Okay, we'll do a quick jaunt out north to the thing that does not exist. I'll do one approach and I'll stick the landing no matter what. Totally forgot to put my flaps down, but okay, so before we get too far up here, let's okay, I'm gonna get pre-configured here since we're going super fast here. Okay, you're dirty. LZ in sight, picking up a downwind. Yeah, and I have no idea about my stall speeds or approach speeds here, so we're just kind of winging it. angling into final a bit. It's not good, but doing this in third person is basically impossible, man. I can't actually see my touchdown point, so. Okay, we bled massive amounts of speed off on that turn. Seems like we're stalling at 215. Way low on glide slope here. Actually way behind the power curve here, like rest to drag here. This is going to be incredibly bad. So essentially what I'm doing is such a high angle of attack, like acting like this giant speed brake. Basically can't fly an airplane like that. Yeah, that's that's basically impossible from third person because I can't see like information I need about what the airplane's doing. Could play first person, but fuck that noise, dude. Don't do that here. Okay, so we sort of knocked both those bugs off. We're gonna go look at the asset relevance script real quick. This is probably gonna end up being a massively short stream. Expected to find some kind of bug somewhere. Okay, asset relevance. Asset relevance check. Parent sector. I found the bug. Show you what happened here. Oh no, this is just for AI. Parent sector only applies to AI. So what I thought for a quick second there was this parent sector. Never mind. Apparently this script is only for AI, because AI is the only one that has a parent sector assigned, which happens in this script. You know, I thought of a way easier way to do this. I could just put my if I equals 0 right there, and inside, and then right down here. I could iterate I at the end here. So this loop would, yeah, that's so much easier, dude. I think we're gonna try that later. So yeah, parent sector only applies to AI. Huh. So that means it's the garbage collector that's doing that. No? Garbage collector shouldn't be nuking assets, though. Like, it's there to clean up wrecks, not blow up vehicles. Huh. Interesting. What in the world could cause those caches to blow up? Yeah, what's even more strange about that cashman bug is, like, had it been an asset relevance check, or the asset relevance checks, which we know it's not now, it would have been a day one bug that's been in the mission since the start. So, the only other thing recently that possibly changed is garbage collector, but the garbage collector is only there for wreck removal, not there to. Huh. That'd be really unfortunate. I mean, not changing settings on the garbage collector because, like, that's too critical to the mission. Like, not lagging out. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna boot up the dedicated server real quick, and we're gonna jump on there. We're gonna test this. I don't expect to have any different results, but this bug kind of got me stumped. Since multiple people are reporting it, so it's I mean, one guy reported, another guy actually was able to repo the steps and posted the steps exactly how you do it. Which means I'm kind of inclined to think it's a valid bug. Normally, people send me bugs about something, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
And I don't mean that in like a callous way, like, I don't. Crap. Just most people just don't
Sector.
give the level of information needed to do anything functional with the bug. Dude, if you don't, the information I need. Then I can't really do anything with the bug, but get good bug reports.
Destination.
Definitely worth looking into them. And on the other side, you have the flip side problem of Warsim Vet says they're overloading their scheduler on their mission, which is causing like a bunch of ancillary bugs, which I don't think actually exist. That's the other side of that coin. There's a ton of bugs that are getting reported in Redux that don't exist. It's just purely a scheduler getting locked up. Too many scripts. Oh, we got a long walk over to the hospital. I should have been walking that way already. Okay, we're not capping. I'm sure I'm in the zone. Yep. Had a couple stragglers sneaking around back there somewhere. Oh, actually, I want to test something while we're here. Done. Functions. Okay, so we're gonna do counts. And this one we're gonna count. Okay, I gotta go look up what these things mean. Alright, so we're gonna jump on the real quick. Keyword. Alright, so let's now paste those. Just so we can get here's information about active SQF scripts. See the number of all scripts. Scheduler use. Scheduler active scripts. Okay, so we need to write all this information down here. If I do it like that, there we go. Okay, so we're currently looking at active SQF scripts. And then below it, we have the scripts inside the scheduler. So this is something I wish the wiki did a little bit better. Like they put these kind of commands in there, so use a debug menu. Oh, the number of scripts went up. It's interesting. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna open up a database here. Let's do dev work. Small table. Okay, let's see here. Let me build a database real quick. 5.7. Kind of concerned because that number's gone up, even though nothing else has happened in the mission. And active scripts. So let's look up what active scripts is. Oh, I need to write some information down about these. All right. Boom. What happens if I paste that in there? That's dumb. It's like overwriting it. Hang on. Let me find a better way to display this here. Um, okay, let's this. Yeah, so in theory, what I'm doing right here is I'm creating a variable that is text and its format. It's gonna type a message that says scripts running. It's looking for variable number 1 or thing number 1 inside this array. That's not really correct, but whatever. Close enough for the explanation. It's looking for dialog active scripts. Then inside this, we're right. This is probably not the right way to do this, but what I've been using for a bunch of my other stuff, so. Why is system chat not working? Oh, to see on all computers to be execute. I should still be able to see this. It's kind of annoying. I can see it popping up in the hints there, but it's going away on me. Well, either way, we know we got numbers for this other stuff. So if I was reading the wiki right, there's 295 scripts loaded and 4 are actively running. Second. This isn't working because it's not formatted. I'm not even gonna mess with it, dude. Not worth it, dude. Whatever information I'm gonna get out of that, it's not. Okay, we need to plop down a Korbelz radar. We'll call it Hellion first.
Select sector.
See what happens when. Okay, so that's why that number went up, because it was in the stuck looking for the mission thing. I had to watch that in real time.
Sector selected.
Okay, so that just went down again. Okay, so it's actually offloading scripts right now. Active scripts hasn't gone up any. That's cool. Okay, call in a
Select sector.
Okay, calling that in. Popped up our scripts running. Got a couple. Oh, you go to one of the other ones? Yep. Going over here. So this count went up when you caught a helicopter in, but it never went away. This helicopter landed.
Select sector.
Game now has my attention. Oh, that other Kashmir bounced hard. Interesting. Okay, so script count just keeps going up and up and up when you call in more stuff. So if I remove this, is it going to remove those scripts? Yep. So is there a maximum number of people that can be on the map? Call an AI.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Oh.
Select sector.
So this active script count is just going to explode. As people are calling in. Check with the AI. My goodness. Because, I mean, obviously you can't have that many helicopters because they're expensive and stuff, but... Oh no, all that. Oh no. I go find my old. Yeah. This is gonna explode the script count having a ton of AI in this mission. Oh, did I? Got to put my terminal on. Okay, clearly did not explode. Let's tell our AI to get in. Where can we go? Far away. Okay, that's over 3 kilometers away. Ooh, what happened here? Lost some scripts. I went back up when I got near the city. It's gonna go down as I fly away. It did. Oh. It's apparently being in range of one of those objects. It's loading a script. Why is there so confused? Anyway, let's go. Yeah, Cashman's obviously not blown up. Test driver seat one last time. Map definitely makes it look like I'm teleporting, but I know I'm obviously not. I'm confused by this bug. Since we're here,
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected. Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected. Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Sector selected. Select sector.
Oh, my bad, dude. I've been muted this entire time. I was explaining to you what I was doing. We're testing a Cashman deleting itself bug. When you swap to a UAV terminal, two people have reported Cashman's exploding. I was wondering what you were talking about. I was like, guys, tripping me out, dude. Like, but okay. So I need a UAV loadout. Yeah, watching this probably didn't make any sense if you couldn't hear me talk about what I was doing. Okay, so got that. Jump to the pilot seat. And this is what they said was exploding the chopper. Chopper obviously not exploded. So let's fly a little ways away. Fly down here. Yeah, it's 3 kilometers away. Oh yeah, what I was doing on Discord earlier, that's our that's where I keep track of all the bugs and stuff in our to-do list, so. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna fly about 3 kilometers away, we're gonna test a bug from a distance versus radar, see what happens. Although I don't expect anything different to happen since we just tested it on the other server. What I was doing, the other server I was testing on was, it was the baseline Redux, the, basically the Bohemia Interactive version from way back in the day. And this version is the, one that's currently running on official. Yeah, you missed it earlier in the stream, dude. We got the Black Wasp up on the carrier deck in Kavala. So we were testing the a Black Wasp bug. Oh, we couldn't make that one happen either, so. Okay, so let's open UAV terminal. And release. Alright, we can definitely, I can say with a shadow of a doubt, I cannot recreate that bug, so. No reason to sit here and keep testing stuff. So we are going to test something else right here real quick. We're going to see how bad AI overloads our script count here. So we're currently sitting at 300 script count, which is about 6 or 7 higher than the other mission at this point. But we're going to call in a bunch of AI here and see how bad this AI. Oh, these aren't in my mission. call in all these dudes.
Airdrop in progress.
That is so strange, having AI spawn on the ground like that. So now the script count is up to 308 and I spawned 8 dudes. So that means if you had a mission with like 20 people spawning 20 AI, holy crap, you would. So if you had 20 people in the mission and they're all spawned 20 AI each, that would be an extra 400 scripts running in this mission. Dude, that is straight bonkers. And it's going up even more. What's it doing? Okay, I would just want to. Now we're just going to mess around with script numbers here. Tell all these dudes to get in. I have no idea how many people can fit in a cashman, but. That's interesting. Loading them inside the chopper murders their script. So we're gonna flap here to Charkia. Capitan real quick. And we're going to be doing our assault on the church because we're the Russians and that's what Russians do these days apparently. I could totally no I don't. I've been to the Czech Republic, but I do not live there. Oh, we forgot to kill the dudes. Oh no. Okay, ooh, they're dead. That was... we almost flew straight into a town full of dudes. That was almost bad. That was almost real bad. There, that's your stunt. And we're gonna tell our AI to get out. Oh, they're just walking off the edge. No! Oh, these guys are so stupid. Oh, they're just literally YOLOing off the roof. That's funny, dude. Every single one of them has broken legs now. Yeah, it's a church. So it's a church on my map. Might be a synagogue, might be a cathedral. Actually, this is a Orthodox church, so I think Orthodox churches are called churches. That's interesting. So loading them up in a vehicle and spitting them out gets rid of the script number. Oh, that is so weird, dude. So it's something about the spawning script for these guys that's never turning itself off. Yeah, because we're back down to a baseline number. All we had to do was put them in the chopper. Okay, get in the chopper again. Oh, this is gonna take forever, dude. Some of those guys are like walking super slow. No, I don't live in China. I live on planet Earth. Oh, so it's something about the spawning script doesn't ever end. It's that's super interesting. I have no idea how to actually fix that, but okay, so let's go back to our to-do list here. Right, so we've 100% know the Cashman bug is not something we can reproduce on any version of the mission. Next is we're going to look at CP transfer. Okay, we're looking for funds. Funds. Let me put this in boomer mode for you watching the stream. There. So you can see what's going on here. Alright, so we're looking for funds because we know that is the cost of fund transfer. A -1 is the number that it's setting to when the Is that because it's defined right here and it's trying to get this variable somewhere? So Warlords player fund is what we actually need to be looking at, I think. Okay, so another place where this is, it's there's a wait until funds are above 0. Okay, this is subtracting money when you call in a airdrop. Okay. Order arsenal. This is subtracting money when you call an arsenal. Why is this commented out? Or partly where Why is that code there? It's literally just a repeat of this. Okay, so when you press spacebar, it subtracts your money? I guess. Okay, so that way if you cancel, you get your money back. Okay. That makes sense. No idea why that's there though. Oh, I see. So this one, order fast travel. I think it's taking your money away, but then if you cancel, it gives you the money back. I think. If I'm reading that right. Okay, so order funds transfer. All right. So the way players are reporting this, they go to transfer the funds, and they cancel, and they lose their money. So this should be giving them their money back right here. Because this is the way it works in all the other ones. Oh no, I see. So this will only give you your money back if add item failed? Go look up what add item fail is here. Right, that was not helpful. Hmm. I don't know enough about not know enough about UI stuff to really figure out what's going on here. I know it's taking your money away right at the start though. So I wonder if I move the subtract part. If I move this down here somewhere inside one of these brackets, it won't necessarily run unless one of these other code blocks runs. It's ID. Just trying to decipher all this nonsense that's going on in the script here. Okay, selects the item within a given index list box. Okay, so LB is list box. Yeah, I think the best thing here is disable this, because I mean, I know what's causing the bug now, but I don't know how to fix it or test it, so. Yo, what's up, Mari? I was just looking at the CP transfer bug. I more or less got it figured out, but I just don't know how to fix it. So what's going on is whenever you order fund transfer here on line 7, it's taking away the money essentially right away. And if we look at order, let's look at order arsenal. Okay, that was not a good example. Order airdrop. Okay, so what happens in all these other scripts? It takes away your money up here at the start, but then it also has down here under the if something canceled, and it refunds the money. Instead of subtracting it, it gives you your money back. But the order fund transfer, it takes your money away. But then when you go down here, this line down here, so if it fails to transfer the money, it will give you your money back. But if the player cancels it, it doesn't have that same cancel block as all these other orders do. And what I think is the actual cancel block is this section right here. This ID -0. But I frankly don't understand UI stuff enough to know what this code block down here is doing. So instead what we're going to do is I'm just going to completely remove CP transfer from the mission, because that's going to be way freaking easier. But I'm pretty sure this line of code right here, where it's refunding the transfer cost, needs to be somewhere down here in this block of code. Or freaking somewhere down here. I don't. Either way, this, where the code block currently is, only is giving your money back if the transfer fails, not if you cancel it. But I don't know what part's actually canceling it. And this is the syntax for that cursor select. So right here it says use -1 to deselect all entries, which kind of makes me think this else block is canceling the code. But yeah. Plus I can't even test it if I do come up with a fix. So because it doesn't let you transfer CP to like AI. So you actually have to have 2 clients on the server, which is annoying. Okay, let's see here. Where is... Look for where you actually do this order for the... There we go. Send client request. That does not look correct. If is player. I don't think there is any is. If is player. Not in this script. Yeah, there is no is player in that script. Let's keep going down. What is this? Setup UI? Okay, not what I needed. There we go. So this is the line I gotta comment out. Funds transfer. Alright, let's load it up. Line 42, you say? Oh, I see what you're talking about. It's line 41. Go uncomment that out. Try it out. Ooh, I have to turn on the AI when I'm in. Second. Been a while since I tested with the AI on. Gotta. There we go. Oh, you need to remove that entire statement. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna be looking at empty. It's gonna be looking at the entire array instead of looking for something in the array. Yep. Okay, let's see what happens.
Warlords Protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Okay, that's good. It's giving us a insufficient funds instead of
Sector
not being able to
selected.
transfer. Oh my god. 766 freaking scripts. That's insane. So Mario, earlier I was testing like the number of scripts running because trying to like narrow down what was causing a script, and AI, like anytime you spawn an AI, it would spawn up like 2 new scripts. Like 1 to 2 new scripts. So apparently having all these friendly AI, like the normal script count for the mission is like 293, 294. So yeah, that's nuts. But yeah, on the official server, having like 20 people with 20 AI each, that's an extra 400 scripts potentially running on the server. Lets me order, but doesn't let me pick a person to order, give it to. Load up. Might be looking for other players to give the script to. Yeah. AI is horrible for the number of scripts running on the server. Okay, we gotta go find the destination. It needs to generate a list of people to give it to, and it's looking for players, not AI. So we need to find where it's creating the array. Ah, here it is, right here. Okay. Two. It's up here as a placeholder. Okay, so that should now generate a the array of people that I can transfer money to. I'll give that a try right after I do this.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Yep. Yep, lets me, it worked. Okay, so now we're gonna click cancel. Yep, it'll reset my CP to 0. Right? So we can definitely confirm that bug is a thing. Now we need to fix it. So the hard part is we got to figure out what part of this code is the cancel button. Thinking it's this else ID -1. Not entirely sure. So what we're going to do, we know this is the correct line of code. This will give the player the funds back. So we're going to kind of just roll through these code blocks. This should be my ultimate fall through right here. Pop that down right there. And we're just going to trial and error this because I don't understand UI stuff. Because I know it should be -1 or 0, I think are the part of the UI stuff I'm looking for. I think.
Warlords protocol
Okay, let's see here.
Voting for the next
Vote for something.
Select
Self that
sector.
money. God, this AI is so many scripts running. Right, so let's transfer command points.
Selected.
Okay, that took my money away. Nope, that was not the right code block. That's how I ended up fixing the rearm bug too. And the helicopter's landing damage bug. Like the helicopter landing damage bug was weird because like the code block where I should have put the code to fix it wasn't working. So I had to like do this like fall through, but I had to sit there and test like 4 different code blocks. Which I got super lucky though, because I kept spotting a helipad or heliport, which is money.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
And points.
Sector selected.
Nope. Okay, so I think our first guess might have been the correct one. I just wanted to test these fall through blocks to make sure. So this -1 code block was the one I originally thought might be the correct one, but we'll find out here in a second. So there's actually 2 for loops going on right here. So we got if this set cursor, else down to here, and then we have a for block running. So my next shot is going to be put this outside this for loop. I need to go get no drinks here. Wow, that's freaky.
Warlords
Same zone
protocol
twice in a row.
initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected.
Oh. Okay. Starting to get a little bit worried here. Got 2 more spots to try. So I just realized it's playing the sound. It's playing this add item fail sound. And this block right here. So this code should be running. Because this add item fail sound, when I click cancel, is not down in this part of the code. Oh. I wish their UI code was a little bit like more clear, like human readable. Okay, well, let's going. Alright, so, oh no no no. Really don't like what's going on right there with that cursor. So we're just going to leave that as is. Okay. So we're going to paste this outside that for loop. Although at this point, I'm 99% sure that's not going to work, but okay, even though we're pretty sure this one isn't going to work, we're going to try it. Then I'm going to take a quick AFK, grab a new drink.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Yep, okay, that didn't work.
Sector selected.
Okay, so I'll be back in like 30 seconds, and then I got like 2 more spots maybe to try. So I'm getting really concerned because it's playing that sound. The code's running correctly. So I don't know. Should be working. Okay, I'll be back in about a minute. Okay, we're back. Really playing whack-a-mole with the code here. Out of 2 spots left to try this code, I think.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Not super encouraging. Okay, so gonna keep trying code blocks at this point. I literally have no idea any of this UI stuff is doing, so. Dude, it's gonna be so sweet when Enfusion comes out. This UI stuff's gonna be a billion times easier. It's gonna be like visual editing.
Warlords Protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Sector selected.
Dang it, dude. We're really running out of spots to test this. So I'm wondering, let's take a look at this funds control. Because we know from the init or the fund transfer cost. So it's right here. So in the Warlords constants, Warlord player fund starts off at a -1, which is by default, which is what that's getting reset to. So let's go. Try to find funds control. At this point, I'm kind of out of ideas on where to keep sticking stuff at. Yo, where is funds control? To fund control, where are you? Okay, it's not under server. Funds control, here we go. Wow, this is deep. This is real deep. Okay, that was huh. Okay, so we know it's definitely subtracting 3000 CP, and I mean this is just taking Warlords and a mount, so. This code should totally be running. So confused right now. This would be way easier if I understood UI stuff. I could literally just find what one of these code blocks. One of these code blocks has to be the cancel button.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Nope. Back down to
Sector
-1.
selected.
I am going to find this cancel button. It's the end of me. See, right. Okay, so this is defining what it says in that block. Yes. Let's go find it this right here. Oh, okay. So this is where it defines the actual. It's doing the UI setup. So that's why I couldn't find any of it in the. I wonder if the sound is playing as a click sound. Wonder what happens if I... Oh, not the code block I wanted. We're going for a Hail Mary here. I give this about a 0.01% chance of working, but in theory that script should have those variables loaded since those are constants, I think. This is the ultimate Hail Mary though. So I might have just been confusing that play click sound with the play item fail sound, since I don't know what either of them actually sound like.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for
But I thought because I heard a sound playing when I clicked the button, that was part of the funds transfer. God, look at the number of scripts just ratcheting up, dude. 800. 832, 833. Holy smokes. That is disgusting. That had nothing to do with the town spawning either. Dude, AI make me want to vomit, dude. Oh, back to... Okay, Hail Mary did not work. Okay, I want to just do a falsibility test here. We're going to stick this code way down here. And we're going to see if it gives us our money back. No matter what. Oh, that's why I always close the editor. Editor does not like you reload missions on top of a mission. Check. Okay, files are all saved. In theory, when I click the any button, I should get my money back.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Yep. Okay. So we know we got our money back. So we know that.
Sector selected.
Interesting, but it took all the money away. So it took all the 50,000 money that I had away, but since I had that fallback, it gave me the 3,000 back. So somewhere in this code it's eating all your money. Hold up. Okay, let's look at some other code blocks here. So somewhere in this code, between the start and the end of this code, it's taking all your money away. No matter what. Okay, so we got our 3,000 back right here because we put this fall through block at the end of the code. We got 3,000 back, but the problem was it deleted. This is probably the chunk right here. Is doing it. So somewhere between this line and the bottom, we're losing all of our CP. Just opening this menu literally... Wait. If you transfer money to somebody, you don't lose your CP though. Huh. Okay, value text. Okay, so value text is control text. Let's double check that. Although I'm pretty sure it's going to be CP transfer amount. Turns text of a control currently active user dialog command can be used on static text, buttons, edit lines. Okay. All right, so value text is purchase transfer amount because that is the second element of this array. So value text in this block is now being converted to a string value array. There's value text defined. Oh. Is this? Okay, so we know value text is looking for a transfer amount. And down here, it's converting it to a string value array. I have no clue what this code block is doing right here. Value array to array control text to. So it's converting it to an array. So value text is just taking that out of that code block. Value array is converting it to an array, that code block. And while I is less than count value array do... Oh, I don't know what these hash marks mean. Fuck. Selecting an element in an array. Okay, I don't have a clue what this is doing. This is what this new dude put in. I was working on a project. This code block right here isn't needed at all. I equals no. Actually, maybe it is needed. So that's essentially just deleting I as something in the code engine. Okay, so at this point, it's taking value text and setting value text as the array defined up here, but it's converting that to a string. Control set text. I think what this is doing is just displaying this on the screen for the player. Sets the text of a control of the currently active, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think that's just setting the okay. All right, what is your idea, Mari? Because Warlords Funds control is a bust. Like this is just a straight, like super simple script that is okay, we're gonna leave that open, order last loadout. We did not finish the search for funds though. Go. Nope, it's not. Best purchase. Okay, it doesn't look like that's actually controlling the gear selection. Okay, this is just refreshing a UI. On control, we get that open. Some more UI stuff. Okay, this is the useless file that doesn't do anything. Okay, fund transfer and process client request. Okay, this explains why I was not getting transferred to the AI when I tried it that time. That makes sense. So it's subtracting the amount from the... So just by opening that menu, you're guaranteed to lose your money right here? Amount? No, that's not correct. Where's it getting this amount number from? Okay, this is UI stuff. I don't actually see where it's defining this. Obviously defining it somewhere. Oh, this is getting converted to value text? Nope, that is not correct. I think the right play here is to remove CP transfer because this is not being overly productive. So we're gonna discard. Okay, so we got rid of all those changes we just made. So let's go back and let's clean this up tonight. So we're looking for the pars purchase list. So that was our original plan tonight, was just to remove fund transfers. Well, I learned a lot about this purchase. That is not... Nope. Oh, here it is. It's under this part. Where in the world is ours purchase list? There it is. Okay. Was not what I was looking for. Dude, earlier I had the so this is just UI, I think. Okay, this is okay, that's blocking that if you don't have enough money. Okay, that makes sense. Let's look up fund control. Just super fast. Okay, where's funds control? Okay, we've been looking at that all night. Not interested. Ah, nope, that is not correct either. Where in the world's my purchase list? We had this up like right at the start. Let's look up funds transfer. Hang on, I gotta just find out what that ever that button's called, so I can yeah, as soon as we get this cleaned up, we can end the stream for the night.
Warlords protocol
I only
initialized.
plan on this being like a 1 hour stream.
Sector. Select sector.
Okay, transfer command points. Okay. Transfer command points. Joking me here, dude. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think we more or less got that figured out. Clicking the cancel button was the core of the problem. That's why we were putting we were trying to add the money back down here, because this part looks like it's the cancel button part. Right now, I'm more interested in where in the world is the... I gotta get rid of this from the UI. Okay, this looks like it's the right one. Parse purchase. It was in parse purchase list. Okay. Because that code block looks like if it fails, it should... Yeah, I want to make sure I got the right code I'm working on right here. Make sure I have got this removed from the mission first.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Okay, sweet. That was the correct spot to remove that code. So it's strategy array, it's transfer CP. So you think it's purchase? Okay, this is a UI. For that already. And it's doing a whole bunch of stuff for the UI code block. Yeah, there's more UI. I think we already searched this. I feel like I've seen all this before. Yep, and this is where we tested the giving the money back. Did not work. Unless it was all the way down here. Okay, and the correct code block is in the button click. Yeah, so here's the button click code block right here. So it's removing, and we know this code block is giving you back 3000 CP. But we need this to give back 3000 CP plus. No, right now this code is giving 0 CP back. That's not gonna do anything, dude. So unfortunately, we'll have to tackle this another time. Because I've already undone all the other stuff we did to this. Because I'm not gonna keep working on this tonight. So, if you got ideas, you can submit them via GitHub. So, because what that's doing is, like right now, it's literally doing nothing. Like, and if you put that line of code at the end, it's just giving you back 3000 CP. What I need to do is figure out how to give all the amount back. I need to add this target fund plus 3000 CP, and I gotta make sure it all comes back. So what I need to do is add this chunk of the code to like this little part right here. Okay, I don't think that is going to be correct, but I gotta go find these is player in here. Just giving this super quick try. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna revert everything super fast, and then stream's over. But we made progress on it. I mean, I understand the system better than I did 2 hours ago. And I know how to test it solo, which is probably the most important part. So, I forgot to turn AI on. Dang it. Hope they give us like hot mission reloads. Fusion. It only takes me a couple seconds to do this, but I have to do it so often. It's actually quite a lot of time.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Sector selected.
So by still takes your CP, but doesn't delete all of your CP. So what we need to do to fix that is, hang on. So this is being called. What we need to do is look at mouse exit, mouse button down. So where is that actually being called? Button click, okay. Transfer OK, button click. Okay, so send, so this button is going to send client request. Okay, let's go find send client request. Send client request, funds case funds transfer. It's looking for recipient and amounts. But it is not. I need to find where is that script getting called. Okay, so let's just do a search for order fund transfer. Okay, so it's under setup UI, so whenever you click the funds transfer button, it's automatically calling this, which is deducting 3000 CP. Yeah, I just saw your comment. Yeah, it takes your, because it's running here at the start of the script. So what I need to do is to make sure this code does not run unless you actually are trying to transfer something. So what part of this code is actually sending the money? Thinking it's this block right here. Yeah, I got to figure out where to put this though. Definitely line 7. I mean, it's like all the other purchase scripts. First thing it does is takes the money back, but all the other ones, they give you the money back if you cancel. So we've got it where it's not taking the money when you cancel, but I need to figure out. Pretty sure it's this block right here. You know what I could do? I could drop it all the way down here in the fall through. So I got two spots that are got right here, line 63, which I don't think is the right spot. But either way, I got to get inside one of these brackets so it doesn't run. So I don't want that code running unless something's actually done. Oh, maybe it would be worth putting it. Dang it, I lost that other huge file we were working on. Ah, it's process client request. Nope, not it. That's what I was thinking too. I was just looking for that file. I have to research for it. Setup UI. There we go. And here's button click. So right here. All right. So that should not. So that should not trigger a CP loss unless I click the OK button. Although this is going to be a little bit awkward though, because CP transfer doesn't work to AI. They're on my list, but it doesn't actually work, and I'm not going to go recode that part. It technically doesn't matter. What I do want to make sure though is I'm not duping CP, so.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
So we're going to drop that down to 30,000.
Sector selected.
Hey, Lucas. I'm gonna set. Okay, nothing happened. Transfer. Transfer 750. A funky number. Okay, so it took 3,000 CP away from me. But the actual transfer isn't working because I'm transferring to AI, so okay, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so clicking the OK button is what actually subtracts. So let's... Is there any other way to get out of that menu? That's really odd. My OST. That... I have different values on different screens here. Hold up. But watch this. That's 24,000. Ah, yeah, there is a CP dupe. Yep, I could dupe CP. So if I request and press escape, it gives me 3,000 CP. So I now have to go figure out... Okay, so because we're not... How do I make sure... That was just kind of a shot in the dark. Because I'm 99% sure that's where the CPU is getting duped. Glad I've been doing this Redux thing long enough that my very first concern was how are the players going to dupe CP? Because that's exactly what I would do.
Select sector. Sector selected.
Okay, so we're going to cancel. Alright, we kept our CP value. Gonna transfer. I'll lose 3,000. I'm gonna request. I'm still dupe a CP. Yep. Why is that happening? Okay, I saved that. That should definitely be subtracting. Let's try this code at the end. So let's do purchase transfer or something. It's not order fund transfer, it's setup UI. This file is huge though. So I'm trying to figure out how it's getting into that menu. And we know it's the setup UI that's doing it. So it's so clicking any button. Hang on, hang on. I think this is going to subtract 3000 though. If I hit escape, it's bad. Yeah, let's just see what happens. So in theory, if I get to that menu, it should, no matter what, subtract 3000. Which I think is going to put us right back where we started, but it's just a test, see what that code block does.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
I'm losing 3000 every single frame. Okay, I remember adding bugs like this back in the day. So what was happening there, each UI frame was subtracting. That's CP. Don't want. Okay, we're gonna have to try cancel here. There. So this is button click. This was what was removing our CP initially. So as this is right now, I cannot leave this system half finished. Okay, well, uh, we gotta close this up, dude. This is taking far too long, dude. Way too long. Like, I may have just completely fucked myself for tomorrow.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Okay, cool. CP transfer is removed. So let's close that out for the night. And let's go find our version number. CPU transfer removed. Cool. Learned a lot about how that system works tonight, but I cannot keep investing time in that. So, cool. Thanks for tuning the stream. Thanks for the help. That was, I mean, we were on the right track. I just got to figure out that one last bug in it, and I don't have time to do that tonight. So, there's a good chance I'll stream tomorrow. I want to work on the UCAVs tomorrow night. And since we more or less got this bug pretty close to fixed, I just got to figure out that CP dupe. Which would probably be easier after sleeping on it, so. I'll probably be on tomorrow night. See ya.